Every man grows up trying to be as good as his dad, but often the belief is that he will only be half the man his father is, depending on who you ask. Anywho, my point is that dads are cool, especially sports dads, but some professional athletes really only became half the man their father was when it came to their sports careers. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present 10 sports dads that were better than their sons, and a big shout out to Mummy Kills for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10. Kellen Winslow Sr. Winslow Sr. was one of the greatest tight ends of his era, being named to 5 Pro Bowls into the NFL's 1980s All-Decade team. The Hall of Famer finished with 541 receptions for 6,741 yards and 45 touchdowns. His son Kellen Jr. played a decade in the NFL for 4 teams. Besides being named to the 2007 Pro Bowl, he didn't quite perform like his dad, finishing with 469 catches for 5,236 yards and 25 touchdowns. Number 9. Gordie Howe. Mr. Hockey is arguably the greatest hockey player of all time, and certainly the best to come out of the Howe family. Gordie won 6 scoring titles, 6 Hart trophies as league MVP, and led the Detroit Red Wings to 4 Stanley Cups. He finished with 801 goals and 1,850 points. One of his sons, Marty, played in just 197 NHL games and had 31 points. His other son, Mark, scored 197 goals and 742 points in 929 games. Of course, neither dominated the way their father, Gordie, did. Number 9. Tony Dorsett. Dorsett is among the flashiest running backs of all time. He won a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys and was named to 4 Pro Bowls. The 1977 Offensive Rookie of the Year, was a stalwart in the Cowboys' backfield for 11 years and had a work ethic like few others. Dorsett ranks 9th all-time in rushing yards with 12,739. On top of that, he has 92 touchdowns and finished with 398 receptions for 3,554 receiving yards. Dorsett is also in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His son Anthony played in the NFL as a safety from 1996 to 2003, but never developed into a star like his legendary father. Number 7. Bill Walton. Bill Walton, the basketball guy. Bill led the Portland Trail Blazers to the 1977 NBA championship and won another with the Boston Celtics in 1986. The two-time All-Star averaged 13.3 points and 10.5 rebounds per game in an illustrious career. His son Luke won 2 NBA championships with the LA Lakers, although he did only average 4.7 points per game in his 10-year career. But at least Bill gets to say, "Luke, I am your father." Ha ha ha. Number 6. Ray Bourque. Bourque is the highest-scoring defenseman in NHL history with 410 goals, 1,169 assists, and 1,579 points. He won 5 Norris trophies as the league's top defenseman and was a 9-time 20-goal scorer. When Bourque won the Stanley Cup with Colorado back in the 2001 season, it provided one of the most emotional championship victories in sports history. Ray passed on his talents to sons Chris and Ryan. The former had just 8 points in 51 NHL games, and Ryan has only played in 1 NHL game. But again, it's virtually impossible to outperform your father when he's the highest-scoring defenseman in league history. Number 5. Patrick Ewing. Ewing is one of the greatest basketball players ever, hands down. The 11-time All-Star spent 15 seasons with the New York Knicks and was among the top defensive players in the league. He finished with career averages of 21 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. His son Patrick Ewing Jr. played 7 games for the New Orleans Hornets in 2010-11, averaging a mere 0.4 points per game. So yeah, not really close to playing the way his dad did. Number 4. Phil Simms. Simms quarterbacked the New York Giants to a pair of Super Bowl championships and finished his solid career with 33,462 yards and 199 touchdowns. He's easily one of the more underrated quarterbacks in league history. His son Chris played in 23 NFL games for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos, finishing with 3,117 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions. At least both are in the broadcasting/journalism industry now, as Chris really didn't pan out in the NFL. Number 3. Tony Gwynn. When you think of the greatest pure hitters in baseball history, Tony Gwynn better come to mind. He was an 8-time National League batting champion, 15-time All-Star, 5-time Gold Glove winner, and 7-time Silver Slugger Award winner. Gwynn finished with an insane .338 batting average and 3,141 career hits. His son Tony Gwynn Jr. played for 4 teams from 2006 to 2014, but finished with a mere .238 batting average. He is now retired and started working for the Los Angeles Dodgers broadcasting team in 2016. Number 2. John Stockton. We recognize Stockton as one of the absolute top players in NBA history who never got his hands on a title. His 15,806 assists and 3,265 steals are all NBA records that may never be broken. The 10-time All-Star finished with 13.1 points and 10.5 assists per game in his career. But Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls made sure Stockton never wore an NBA championship ring. His son David played 3 games in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings in 2014-15, but scored just 2.7 points per game. Perhaps no Stockton will perform like John ever again. And number 1, Yogi Berra. Oh, Mr. Berra and his great Yogiisms. After all, it ain't over till it's over. The New York Yankees icon was an 18-time All-Star and won 13 World Series championships. He also won 3 American League MVPs, racking up a .285 batting average and 358 career home runs. His son Dale played in the majors from 1977 to 87, batting a mere .236 in his career. But we give Dale the benefit of the doubt, since playing the way Yogi did is pretty much impossible. What other sports dads were better than their sons? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.